I'm born and bred here, and in Blacklion, a small little village. What makes it is probably the people, the community. I'm in a small little village, and it's all about working together and supporting one another. It's all about the community spirit. For me, as a chef, you're only as good as the produce you use. Everything comes in from about an hour to an hour and a half at the restaurant. We have a local duck producer literally in Blacklion. He's 5 minutes up the road, and Thornhill Duck is the gentleman's farm. His name is Ken Moffat. He's been supplying us for 30 years. You won't get better. You know, we have a full-time gardener here in Blacklion. We have a local butcher in Blacklion. So I can tell you on my menu, every single person that's delivers to the restaurant. It's, you know, food is all about trust, you know, and traceability. And I can tell you every single person that delivers here. Very important. I suppose Mum and Dad ran the restaurant. We closed from 73 to 89. Our house was bombed twice during the Troubles. I was very young. And then we reopened. I started taking an interest in it. We started off with maybe 5 bedrooms, 9 bedrooms, and now we have 19 bedrooms. We have 55 staff. It's been an incredible success story, and maybe a roller coaster you could describe it as, but all good, all positive. In a wee village that has struggled, has had a tough, shall we say, couple of years, especially with the recession and the Troubles and that. Now it's picking up, definitely. I love my job. I love what I do. And I'm a big believer in doing one and doing it right, you know, and giving it everything. You won't see other MacNean restaurants. It's all about keeping it consistent, and I'm only as good as the team that I have. I have a very loyal local team working here in Blacklion, and I'm very proud of them all. Started training in Fermanagh College in Enniskillen, and then I went to work for Paul Rankin in Roscoff. He was wonderful to me. That was my first really insight to a Michelin star kitchen, and I loved it. And then I went away to work in Germany in the Grand Hotel, and then in Luxembourg. So I always came back to Blacklion. Never did I think that I'd be on television. It's about cooking and loving what you do. People think I'm never in my kitchen. I'm here 90% of the time. This year I opened up my cookery school, so I'm even at home a lot more, which is great. I have 2 little twins that are 3 years of age. We live 5 minutes up the road, and I'm in a good space, and I'm enjoying what I have, and that's the most important thing. You know, celebrity chefs and cooking on television, it's great. You got to think who you're cooking for. You know, I don't really cook restaurant style food. I cook food that people can make at home. Well, my style, I would call it modern Irish cooking. So I've worked in a lot of restaurants and travelled a lot, and I try and bring a lot of influences here. But as I say, all of it is local, seasonal. I change my menu seasonal. So one of our signature dishes as a starter is a study of shellfish. It's 4 different elements. All the fish comes from Killybegs. So we have a ravioli of lobster, prawn and katafi pastry, and that is done with a little curry mayonnaise and chili jam. You have a lobster ravioli that sits in cream leeks, a seared scallop with sauce vierge, and then an oyster which is poached with lemongrass, coconut, wilted spinach. I'm making you hungry now. That's just a starter. And then for the main course, like, beef is number one. Without doubt, beef is the best seller. We get dry aged beef. We have a couple of butchers actually for beef, one in Blacklion, one in Fermanagh, and then we do a salt age. We use the salt aged beef. So we use the fillet, we also use the cheek, which we slowly cook, and then the feather blade. So it's done 3 different ways, and that definitely is a runaway success. So it's taken local produce, putting lots of different influences on them, whether it's French or whether it's maybe Asian. We have a lovely dish which we use a lobster ravioli with mango and apple salad, and then do a lovely kind of like a Thai broth with that. So it's quite interesting. My food is changing and evolving all the time, but it's all about local and seasonal.